Paul, we want to know what's that one crazy gig story, and I know you have plenty.
I have plenty.
But what's that one crazy gig story that you got, man? That's just like, man, I can't believe that happened.
Okay, so this one is this is a good one. So it was this band I used to play with called the Inner City All Stars. I have so many stories with these guys, but anyway, so it was me. It's guy sousaphone, big white guy. Gump was on this gig. D'Anthony, it was other guys, but us four, we rolled together.
I'm getting that you've played a lot with D'Anthony.
Oh yeah, we played quite a bit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to D, man. We gotta get him on.
Yeah, so anyway, we was headed straight from Dallas to Atlanta driving, and of course we was in a rental, but Dave was the driver. I don't know why, but Dave and Calvin is over the band, so it's kind of given that he be the driver. But Dave, I guess Dave was like his right hand man at the time. I don't know, but him and Dave, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say it. They're by far probably the worst drivers in the history of band drivers.
Dave, you gonna let him do you like that, Dave?
Yeah. So anyway, I didn't say his last name.
It's a lot of Dave.
Yeah, it's a lot of Dave. So anyway, so it was me, D'Anthony, Gump, and Dave driving. So we're on the road. So and on top of this, so Gump and D'Anthony, they wasn't feeling well. I think they were like sick or something, allergies, whatever. So the three of us was asleep on the road, and Dave has hit the brake that woke me up. But it was one of them hard hits where it kind of make your heart jump out your chest. Where like, okay, what's going on?
Right.
So he hit the brake and it woke me up. And D'Anthony and Gump, they were still asleep. So, but I look over, this dude like doing this on the wheel, just steady, just doing that, like he dozing off. I look over to the right, it's an 18-wheeler right next to him.
Oh wow!
I like, hey, yo, bro, you need me to drive? Oh yeah, man, if you could do that, yeah, let's go ahead and do that because I need my life, man.
That's funny.
So I pretty much drove the rest of the way to Atlanta. So the story continues. So
okay.
So we get in. I think this is the next day. So the next day, before the gig, we dressed up, get ready to play, and we all like wearing suits or whatever. So Dave, this dude pants, his slacks ripped.
All right.
So his pants ripped, and D'Anthony was he basically told me his pants ripped, whatever. So but his pants ripped like. Like when I look over, them joints is ripped all the way from the top, all the way going down.
From the rooter to the tutor.
You can see his whitey tighty. And I laughed. I laughed so because they told me it ripped, but they didn't see it the way I saw it.
Right.
So I was like in tears.
It seemed like he deserved it.
Laughing. So like.
That's funny.
So like Dave started freaking out. He said, man, this is the third time this done happened.
The third.
Like, okay. So I'm going to take these back. And then at one point he said,
funny.
I think I'm just go out this way. I'm like, nah, don't do that, man. So that happened. Somehow they taped the pants up. Okay, so fast forward after the gig. So we're headed back to the hotel, and Calvin's mom gives us a ride back to the hotel. So on the way back, D'Anthony had the navigation on his phone going on, telling her where to go. So the street was called Connor Street.
Okay.
Every street, she was like, do I turn right here? Like, no, it's Connor Street. Next light. Is it right here? No, it's Connor. She did that like literally till we got to the street. So we finally get to Connor Street. We made a left. So then we got to another light. Her light was green. The other light was red. It was another car on the other way. And she stopped at the green light. She like, come on. We like,
wow. Word.
We're like, what are you doing? I'm trying to let them by. You have a green light. They can't do it.
Right. That's funny.
So we finally get to the hotel, and she was So like on the way up there, she like, can you guys tell me how to get to so and so? Man, we're not from Atlanta. We don't know.
That's funny.
So like when she dropped us off, she asked again. So I'm trying to get to so and so. D'Anthony made up some directions and just sent.
Wow.
Yeah. So you're gonna turn left on such and such, and we go there. Ain't gonna keep straight.
On
You gonna
Peach
make a right.